Hey guys, what is up? I'm back again with another weekly review, but on a different day. It's on Monday. I don't usually review on Mondays, but this is a special case. I'm doing the double review for Mieruko-chan episodes 9 and 10, and we are almost done with this series. Of course, episode 11, I did miss episode 11, but what I'm going to do, because it's 12 episodes, so it's going to end next week, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live reaction for episode 11 on Sunday next week, which should be the 19th if I remember. Actually, let me see. There's a calendar in front of me. So the 19th, and then episode 11 will be the 19th, and then episode 12, the final episode, I'll do a live reaction for episode 12 on the Monday. So Sunday and Monday, look out for live reaction of Mieruko-chan episode 11 and 12. So this will be the final week for a double review. So guys, those two episodes, especially episode 11, oh my god, it got extremely dark, especially by episode 10. So episode 9 carries after episode 8, where Zentono, the guy that was introduced first before we got his actual name, he was introduced back in episode 4 with, the cat and, that gangster looking guy, but he's actually a really nice guy. So as we know, Zen is being possessed by evil spirit cat simply because this guy is malicious and he most likely kills these cats. So of course their spirit carries on and they're haunting him. Of course he doesn't realize that. So now he's their new homeroom teacher for both Hana and Miko. And the thing about the episode was, while Miko is paying attention to him, wondering, does he remember us because we stopped him from getting the cat, because she sensed that he really wasn't a good person to be having any type of animal towards him, especially cats. We don't know his reason as to why he has such hatred or animosity towards cats, but I don't know what. This dude is just a weirdo, and now he is a teacher. Weird, okay? So only Miko is the only one out of the transaction between her, Hana, and Zen. She's the only one that remembers him. And she's trying her best to make sure that Hana doesn't remember him and trying to deter Zen's attention from both her and Hana. Not only that, there's this other ghost, which I'm going to make some guess. It's probably a past lover of his, because this ghost is popping around the school, so it kind of looks like a humanoid female spider. So it half of its body, like its torso, is that of a woman, but the lower part of it looks like that of a spider, and of course the mouth part looking like a spider. Those type of spider looking creatures. And it's always saying, don't look at him, because there came a point where they were having their lunch period and decided to go outside to go eat. So it's her, Yulia, and Hana, and they go outside to go eat, and then Miko notices him in the building, and she's looking at him, and in her head she's like, I have to protect Hana and make sure, they don't remember anything. All you see is that ghost pop up right behind her, and it's like, don't look at him. And it vanishes out there. It's not like she exercised or anything, but it just went doing its own thing, causing Miko to cry. Now, of course, the episode goes on where all three girls decide to go into this haunted house that is hosted by Hana's favorite donut shop, Mrs. Donut, where they go in there, and Miko, for the first time since the first episode, she allows herself to actually be scared. She allows herself to scream. But it comes to find out there was an actual ghost, because there was a moment where they were walking through the maze. You saw some movement, like some feet were happening, and she thought it was a ghost that was by her. I mean, like one of the people who was dressed as creepy killers or clowns or anything. It was an actual ghost. His head was like the shape of a balloon with like a school track uniform, and they're running from them. And I think, but Miko, since episode 1, has been wanting to tell all these ghosts, leave me alone. And well, she did tell that to the crowd, to the people that's chasing them, the people that's working in the haunted house. The ghosts was just like, and then it went back. So my guess is if Miko from episode 1 actually confronted these ghosts and like let them know, leave me alone, stay back, turn back, or anything that can deter them, they probably wouldn't bother her, because the minute she notices them, they probably look like they want to attack. But if she stands firm on her own 2 feet and like let them know like she's not afraid, they don't bother her. But I'm guessing that's probably for some lower level type ghosts, because obviously the stronger ghosts are a major threat to her. So there's that. Not only that, if you take note for Hana specifically, Hana is becoming more hungrier. So this goes into episode 10, and episode 10 started off so creepy. So creepy, because we have where the crows are cawing outside. So everybody knows crows are like a symbol for anonymous dealings, like bad juju, all of that type of stuff, right? So when you see crows, something good is not happening. And then we have where this middle-aged woman goes to Zen's, because Zen lives in an apartment. She goes to his apartment to give him like leftover food from dinner, and she's like, here's some food, being a good neighbor, right? And she's like, all these crows are all over the place because there's no cats in the neighborhood. Like every cat is missing. And then Zen is like, mad sus. And just before he closes the door after taking the container of food, you see blood on his hands. And I was like, no way. Just before he opened the door, he probably finished killing a cat. This man had blood on his hands. He took the food. Once he took the food from his neighbor, he threw it away, and then he started to wash his hands. Like he just got finished doing a heinous crime, which is, killing a cat. And all over the place, you're seeing like posters looking for missing cat and a reward poster for the cats. Like I said, we don't know the reason as to why he does this, but this dude has a problem. He has a major problem. On top of killing cats, this is my guess about him with that female looking like ghost, that female spider looking ghost. My guess is, like I said, he had a past lover. Something had to happen to her. Either they broke up, or due to reasons that we probably won't know, and it was a heated problem between both of them, and it left a lot of regret, a lot of anger, anguish between the two, and probably she got in an incident that took her out. She's deceased now, and so her ghost now haunts him. So that's why you see this ghost always saying, don't look at him. Probably she still loved him and everything. Now I'm just going off a tangent, because why is this ghost specifically saying don't look at him? Because there was a point in episode 10 where the students had to read a passage from whatever they were reading, and every time a student would look at him or give him a little attention to, because it's their lesson in class, right? The ghost is all up in their face. Of course, everybody aside from Miko can't see the ghost. It's all up in their face telling them, don't look at him. Don't stare at him. And then, unfortunately, it was Miko's turn. She had to start reading, and she's about to burst into tears in the middle of class. Luckily, she was saved by Hana. Now, this was probably the most pivotal and most important part of the episode. So ever since Zen became their homeroom teacher, like I said before, Hana has become hungrier. And we all know when Hana eats, her life or her aura grows bigger, stronger. Essentially, like, it either draws the ghosts to her or it kills them, it exorcises them, right? But of course, she can't see them. Funny thing enough, close to the end of the episode, Miko notes that she can't see Hana's aura. The only person that can see Hana's aura is Yulia. So there's some levels in terms of power where, okay, Miko is the strongest in terms of seeing every level of every type of ghost. Yulia can see up to a certain point, but she can't see those bigger, stronger ghosts. But out of both of them, as strong as Miko is in terms of her supernatural abilities, she cannot see Hana's aura. Only Yulia can. So Yulia, when they were in the nurse office, because Hana, she's really hungry, it's almost about to make her faint, she's feeling pretty sick. Come to find out, while Yulia knows that Hana's energy and everything that exercises these ghosts are from her eating, she also makes a note that ever since the teacher came in, because he's being possessed by the cats and by that female spider ghost, is taking away her energy, right? And I was like, now that you mention it, that makes so much sense, because Hana becomes hungrier. Every time she's hungry, it boosts her aura up. It boosts her energy up, right? But ever since he was there, his energy just completely sucks the energy out of Hana, causing her to be more hungrier than usual, because she eats a lot, right? But now she has to eat even more to compensate for the energy that he's sucking out of her. When he's not in her presence, she's fine, right? She still eats a lot, but it's normal. But anytime she's in his presence, it gets worse. So I want to know, by the time I get to episode 11 and 12, what happens when possibly Miko may have to confront him or something of that sort, because it's really bizarre that this dude is just really eating up on Hana. Like, don't take it weirdly or anything I'm saying, but he's eating up on her energy, her aura. So when these two are together in the same vicinity, Hana gets weaker, right? So by the time we get to the end of the episode, they're at a park, they're chilling, sitting down, eating and all that. And they're waving to some kids. Unfortunately, Miko thought she was waving at some little kid. Comes to find out it was a ghost, and it said, "You saw me." So just before it went to go attack her, the deities came and saved her. Unfortunately, and they actually answered my question that I had ever since they were introduced back in episode 6 or 7, if I remember correctly. 3 times, right? So they already saved her twice. This incident with the childlike ghost that was about to attack her, this is the second time. The first time they saved her, aside from the shrine that they were at when they made that I would say a contract with Miko, the first time they saved her was back in the tunnel with her, Yulia, and Hana back in episode, I think it was the last episode, yeah, when they were in the tunnel. Now it came and saved her again. So my guess is between episodes 11 and 12, this is where that ghost, these two type of ghosts, the cats and the spider lady, may try to attack Miko, right? Hana may be there too. She may get attacked too, and probably Yulia may be there too. And it tries to attack them, and this will be the last time these deities come and save them, particularly Miko in that situation. And from there, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. We don't know if they're really actually good. Well, I guess they are, because they were at the shrine and they keep watch over her. They protect her. But I feel like the last time that they're going to protect her is going to be in the last 2 episodes, either between episode 11 or 12. That's the last time they're going to protect her, because the way they're setting it up, it looks like I said, Miko has no choice but to confront Zen. And hopefully they can exercise him with all the cats, or this guy leaves the school premises and goes somewhere else, so that way he doesn't drain Hana of her energy. I don't know what's going to happen, but I am pretty excited for these last 2 episodes of Mieruko-chan. This was a pretty good series. I would recommend it. Despite little ecchi moments, it's actually a really decent horror comedy show that I think anybody can watch. If you don't get too scared by how the ghosts look like, then I say go ahead, go check it out. It's actually a really enjoyable series. It's nice 12 episodes, so go check it out, guys. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I'm saying that like it's the last episode, but next week is going to be the last 2 episodes. But do tell me on how you felt on Mieruko-chan episodes 9 and 10. What are your predictions for the last 2 episodes? How it's going to go out? Do you think Miko is going to confront, or is Zen going to confront Miko? Will Hana have all of her aura drawn out? Will Yulia be able to see these type of ghosts? What's going to happen? And also with that contract with the deities, what's going to happen if it does come down to the confrontation? Are they going to help for the last time, or are we going to have to wait for a possible season 2, or will we have to go read the manga? Also, guys, if you like my content, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Also, hit the bell so you can get notifications when a video is uploaded. And I'm Kimmy-chan of Anime Legends. The links are in the description box, and I will see you guys later. Bye!